You know, there aren't many superheroes with a more impressive resume than Spider-Man. And when it comes to fighting crime, wearing spandex, dude's at the head of the pack, which makes his history in video games all the more surprising. I mean, that's one section of his resume that's like, it makes you want to call his references. I mean, he's had some pretty bad games. I doubt this one's gonna clean up that resume. So, Peter Parker plays in another putrid platformer in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Obviously, this is the 3DS version, but as you'd expect, game's available on just about every platform imaginable. And to its credit, the 3DS version is actually its own game. This is not just some compressed, watered-down version of the console game. It's actually way worse than the console game. Speaking of which, the console game is pretty much what you'd expect. It kind of falls in line with the Spider-Man games of the last decade from Activision. This one does not. There's no city to swing through, no skyscrapers to climb. This is just an action platformer. And I don't mean to sound dismissive. That's probably a good approach for weaker hardware. And I love action platformers. This is not a good action platformer. I guess the obvious problem is there's just not a whole lot of gameplay here. I mean, this is an action platformer with very little action, even less platforming. You just kind of, walk around, beat some people up, and walk some more. See, levels are like empty hallways. Really long, empty hallways. And the thing about empty hallways, unless you have roller skates or spray paint, there's not much to do. Spider-Man just has spandex. So, the level design is f***ing lousy, and that has two main effects. One, it bores you within minutes, and two, it really brings into focus how bad the gameplay is. These empty levels turn your attention entirely to the combat, and it's just not good enough to hold it. This is the same kind of button-mashing stuff the Spider-Man games have on consoles, only a fraction is interesting. It's not like on consoles the combat's very interesting. I mean, it works when it's part of the gameplay, and there's also other stuff to do, like exploring an overworld or doing side quests. But I mean, when this is all you're doing, you're not doing much. But even so, the game tries. As you play, you earn XP and level up, and at every level you get to pick a new upgrade. Only problem is, a lot of those upgrades are just new moves for the lousy combat. Like, oh, now I have a takedown. How thrilling. I mean, to be fair, you do have a bit of exploration to do. There are 3 tokens in every level. And if you collect them all, you unlock a new costume. But then again, exploration probably isn't accurate. I mean, you can see them. You can see the tokens. The whole point of exploring is looking for things, not looking at them. Speaking of looking at things, game looks like shit. It's all blurry, PS2-tastic, looks like garbage. The sound sucks too. And like, between levels, you get these swinging minigames. So instead of swinging through an open world city, you get these god-awful minigames. Get to the end of the street before time runs out. And hey, that's fine. I'd like to get the hell out of here anyway. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Electric... F*** you.
Say hello to the seismic harness construction resource, or, as I like to call it, the Shocker!
Seriously?
You know, crap like this is exactly why they invented whiteout. You know, the liquid paper stuff that liars use to get jobs. Let me tell you something. With the history Spider-Man has in video games, you should buy stock in the stuff. As with most licensed games, it's not a terrible choice for little kids, as little kids apparently have no taste anymore. But yeah, don't be under the illusion that you're doing them a favor buying them this game. You're not. You're perpetuating mediocrity. You're telling them it's okay to settle for okay. That's The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I'm begging you, man. Look, don't kill me like the others. We can make a deal.